Find out about how all of your horses shipped in, how everybody's doing.
We shipped on Saturday morning from Green Tree to Newburgh, which was 2 hours, and then they flew on to Kentucky and stopped, picked up some horses, and flew on out here. And feel very fortunate to have gotten out of New York on Saturday. Got lucky, we planned it a month ago, but the horses shipped great, and Dick Mandela's been kind enough to give us a special stall for Emcee. He gets a little nervous, can walk the stall a little bit, so we're set up is great, and we've trained 2 of them this morning, Questing and Alpha already, and Fortify and Emcee are coming out, but everything's in great shape. We're happy.
With Emcee especially, I mean, his last race and I think his last work too, just super impressive. Could you just kind of talk about, how he's kind of come along and developed?
He's doing great. I mean, we had a decision to make between the dirt mile and the 6 furlong sprint, and we feel like that the 6 furlongs is a little bit like the Kentucky Derby with a full field. One has a great trip and 12 of them have a rough trip. So the mile takes all that out of no bad post, break well into the first turn. He's never been 2 turns, but we feel like we have a better race shape in the mile. So he's never been a mile or 2 turns, but we feel like he can do it and wants to do it. So we opted for the mile instead of the sprint.
Okay.
Can you just talk about the quality of the ladies' classic field and what you've got up against going in there?
It's a very tough race. Obviously, Royal Delta will be the favorite, and deservedly so. But then you have Awesome Feathers undefeated, a very nice filly. My Miss Arilla undefeated, very nice filly. And Questing is, obviously we love her too. She's a very nice filly and won the Presley at Saratoga twice, and then was second at Parks, but got beat by a very good filly and gave her 7 pounds. So it's going to be a great race. And then Love and Pride of Todd's, won in New York, came here and won and stayed here and trained. I think that's an advantage to her, so it's a great race, and we hope we have some luck with Questing.
Yeah, it seems like, that's a race where it seems like there's going to be some really good fillies who are going to run off the board. Like somebody really is going to get beat that day.
We just hope we run well. And then Fortify, 2-year-old, we have, he's Shanghai Bobby's beaten him easy the last couple of times. We have a couple of changes of equipment that we hope are to our benefit, but I don't know if it will be, and that's we don't have a Lasix change. Everybody else has Lasix off. We've been running without Lasix, so we hope that's a plus. And then 2 turns a mile 16th instead of 1 turn mile. Don't know if that's a plus, but we have to try and find some pluses to try and beat these other horses like Shanghai Bobby.
You mentioned the Lasix issue, and obviously a lot of people have been talking about that. Do you think that is a reason why the juvenile and the juvenile fillies are down, or do you think that's more of a product of Shanghai Bobby and Dreaming of Julia more than anything?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Obviously, a couple of them stayed away because of Lasix, probably, but it's hard to know. I mean, still 10 horses and 9 horses, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, especially because the juvenile turf races are oversubscribed, so...
Yeah, I don't have any of them that I stayed home with, so I'm in with someone, so I'm not sure about everybody else.
Anything else?